Hello, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Gaby Coburn.
I'm Kat Galarraga.
And this is Besties Unfiltered. Welcome back, guys. Here we are. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
If you are on your way to work, on your way home from work, just leisurely driving around.
Picking up the kids, dropping them off.
Whatever you're doing, maybe in the shower.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to us. We always appreciate all the feedback we get and just creating this safe community and fun community for...
We love the support and the engagement.
Yeah, for like-minded girls and guys.
Some girl
We know
talk.
you're out there too.
Yeah.
Girl talk. It was the coolest thing on my way here. I was late. Like, everyone's like, oh, Gaby, you're always late, which yes and no.
I feel like you're pretty accurate for the most part.
So I grew up being late to everything. Like, my family was always late to everything. And then it kind of, like, stuck with me, and I was known for that.
Okay.
And, like, I changed that. Once I started my own family, like, I was like, you know what, now that I have
more
kids.
punctual.
Yeah, I have more of, like, a schedule.
Yeah.
And so I changed that. But people still say, oh, Gaby's always the late one. I'm like, it's been 2 years that I haven't been late. When can that, like...
Go away.
But then occasionally I'm late.
I mean, it happens every now and then.
Yeah.
Things happen. There's traffic.
Every time.
Honestly, nowadays in Florida, there is traffic every day.
That's true.
Even weekends.
Everyone who's moved here.
Everyone is here now.
It's insane. We're
It's
like the
very
new
frustrating.
New York City over
Honestly.
here, LA.
I think some people are moving back to New York now, but it's still a little slow. Like,
yeah. Oh, everyone's here. Let me know when you're ready to go home. No, I'm kidding. We're happy that people are moving here.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Movement here, supporting for local businesses. So that's awesome.
That's really good.
People have came
Florida's
here.
growing.
Yeah. What I wanted to tell you. So on my way here, while I'm late, I had to pass through Palm Beach Gardens, and I was telling Kat on the phone, I was like, oh my gosh, the cutest thing happened. I was driving and I saw this old lady with the cutest golf wear,
Aww.
Pink, like super
I love
put
a
together,
good outfit.
matching. And she was walking her dog, and her dog matched. Had the had like the little visor on. They had matching visors.
That's so cute. That's so me.
And
I need to get an olive visor. That'd be
gosh.
so fun.
Please do.
I should. I'll take a picture of us with it.
Oh my gosh, you really should. And start your own brand and like have matching outfits for you and your dog. You know how they do like the mommy and me matching
just
outfits?
me and my dog.
I would buy that because Chloe's the only girl in my family.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'll look into that.
Yeah, you should do that.
For all the dog moms, let us know if you would match your dog with cute matching outfits.
I'm in. And I thought it was so cute. And then we were talking about how important it is for elderly people to have an animal.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, if you can physically take care of them, it's important. But it just gave them like motivation and something to do.
It's something nice for them to look after, have, an activity, something to look after, something to care for. Because a lot of the times in that age, your kids are all grown up. You can't see your grandkids all the time if you even have grandkids at that time. So it's just really nice to have something to focus on. I think animals are always so nice and supportive for you.
Emotionally supportive, whether they're emotional support or not. I think
it's like you have somebody around.
It's supportive, yeah.
They're so cute.
I just loved it that they were matching, and it was. And isn't it weird how dogs can look like their owners?
Yes, I think I look like Nala more when I wear my hair wavy. I feel like
I could see
that's
that.
when a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, you look just like your dog," which I think it's a compliment because Nala's really cute. But some people might take it a little more offensively.
Is it a compliment or not when you look like your dog? I guess depending on what your dog looks like.
That's true.
But I think it's like me and Nico always do that. Like when we're walking around or wherever we're going, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look, they look exactly the same. And in the movie 101 Dalmatians, that was one of my favorite movies growing up. They always made the owners look like the dog.
Yeah, and different characters in the movie too. Yeah,
I think it's great. And I don't know. I think it's really funny how that happens.
Well, it's like a personality thing too. Like certain breeds have certain like auras and like energy. So like do you want to describe Chloe for everyone?
Oh my God, she does match.
Yeah.
So Chloe is a full-bred golden retriever, girly girl, but also can get dirty.
Yeah.
Fun. She's always looking for attention and has like crimped little ears.
That's really cute.
She's
a sweetheart.
She's so sweet, and she still acts like a puppy. So I can resemble. I still act like I'm 15 sometimes. I can be super girly girl, or I can be tomboy with my boys. But
I like girly with some
she's
rough
like my
feathers.
BFF. Yeah. Oh, and she's obsessed with my husband. So
aren't you both?
Yeah, exactly. No, so it's. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then Nala's a Cocker Spaniel, and she's very sassy, a little feisty, but she loves kids and people. She's such a social person.
That's so
once she greets you, you're gonna have her around you all day. So she's a sweetheart.
She's you
with a little sass, and always has a cute outfit or collar on for the most part.
Oh yeah, you have to look at Kat's Instagram when she posts about Nala and Nala's Instagram.
Yeah, Nala has an Instagram too.
Yeah. Oh. She's adorable.
I need to post more about Nala now that I think about it. I feel like her account doesn't get enough love. I need to spread the love on Nala.
Oh, poor Nala. Well, yeah, that's my story, and that was my highlight of this morning.
It's very Florida, too. You always see people walking their dog or wearing, cute outfits randomly. I think it's very, Floridian of us.
Yeah, it's Lily Pullets and outfits for dogs and things like that. You see that all the time.
It's really cute.
All the time. Yeah, it's good. Do you want to announce what we're talking about today? We have a very special topic.
It's fun. I think it's kind of trendy. It's been going on for a year now where people have just been bringing it up, but we wanted to talk about our ICKS. And for those of you that don't know what ICKS, I literally have the definition up here from Urban Dictionary. So it's something someone does that is an instant turnoff, making you instantly not like the idea of being romantic with them. So it's some kind of significant other, somebody you're romantically involved with, and it's things that turn you off or are sort of like a pet peeve that you cannot stand.
Oh.
And we were talking about this in the car. We were like, do you have a law? I don't even, I'm currently dating somebody and it's relatively new. So I'm I haven't found anything, thankfully. I haven't found anything that really gives me, the ick. But it sounds so bad when you say it like that, the ick.
The ick. Oh my God. I know, ick is a very strong
Yeah,
word.
it is a strong one.
I'm surprised this one's trending, but we'll jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah. And I was like, maybe we're just not there yet. I'm sure something's going to annoy me eventually, but I'm not there yet, thankfully.
That's okay. Enjoy that moment.
Yeah,
enjoy being there.
The bliss.
The honeymoon stage, because it might or might not appear later. Now it didn't appear for me and Nico for the longest time.
Okay.
And now it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because you're more comfortable with each other or just the amount of time that you spend together. But yeah, Kat was like, I don't really have any. I was like, I have 3 pages.
You're like, where do I begin?
But I told her that, I felt bad, having a list of icks of my significant other. So I made my husband send me his icks of me.
He's like, well, if you're going to talk about me.
Yeah. And I think my icks aren't, specifically about him.
Yeah.
They're just, in general.
In general. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because it's we each have our own things that we like and dislike. And that it's not just targeted to people romantically. I feel just in general, if somebody does something you don't like, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just something you don't like.
Yeah. and when you fall in love, they could be doing that and it's still an ick for you, but that doesn't trump the love that you have.
You see past that.
Yeah, you do. Or you tell yourself, okay, I'll deal with it. But you still complain about it every single day. Yes, I do.
It's I'll tolerate it, but I'm going to remind you.
Oh my gosh.
In hopes that it'll change, but it probably doesn't.
Yeah. This is going to be nice to read.
How about share one of yours first?
Okay.
Let's see.
Makes fun of me when I get a spray tan, and then tells me how beautiful I look in it. I don't get it. You literally oh my God, you're getting spray tan.
Do you like it or not?
He's go outside. Or why are you making yourself look so dark? That's not real. And I'm like, okay, but it makes me feel good. Yeah. I like the nice glow. Mm-hmm. I love my spray tan girl. She's the best. But then I'm walking around and my friend, he's like, wow, you look really good. You look really good. And I'm like, well, it's the spray tan.
Right. You're see?
Literally every things that I do for myself that are I don't know, I go get my hair done.
Yeah.
He's like, you're going again? You just went whatever, a month ago. And I was like, well, I wanted to get my hair done. I come back, he's like, oh my God, you look gorgeous. I'm like, see? Mm-hmm. But it's why give me that?
Yeah.
In the beginning, that issue. Yeah. If you're,
don't give her a hard time if you know it's going to benefit you too.
Yeah. And that's I I don't, just let it be. Like, you know it's going to turn out great. So that pissed me off. Like, I said piss me off, whatever.
It's okay.
Yeah, I guess we've cursed before.
I can see that being annoying because, again, it's something that you're doing for yourself to feel good, look good, and then he kind of gives you a hard time, but then at the end of the day, it's like, you really like it.
So what was the point of giving me a hard time? That's
I also learned, and this is kind of going back into relationships, sometimes when guys tease you, which I've kind of just learned recently, it's their way of also flirting and kind of just being that, you know, let's give her a hard time, but I enjoy it.
That, like,
It's just kind of them flirting and spicing it up for you.
Getting that reaction.
Look at it that way, maybe, and it won't be as ick.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Give it a try. You're like, oh, Nico, I know you'll like it later. Just wait. Give it back to him.
Yeah. Oh, my Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so one of my pet peeves, and this is just for men in general, I do not like men in flip-flops. Unless you're at the beach, or by the pool, which is my only reasoning. Don't wear them. I don't know what it is about me, but I cannot.
Do you hear this, girl?
I can relate. I cannot. I do not do men in flip-flops. Slides are different. I don't know why. They just look better. Men's sandals, way better. But
okay, so
flip-flops, I think it's the sound that they make. Like,
so
they don't know how to walk
They can
in
wear
flip-flops.
slides. They just can't wear the flip-flops that have, like, the... Is it not tongs?
I think they say thongs. Some people call them thongs, too, yeah.
The thongs? Oh, not tongs, like...
No, tongs.
Oh, my God. Go put your tongs on.
Tongs are for food utensil or cooking utensil.
Oh, boy.
But no, that's another way that people call them thongs too.
Okay, so those,
I think that's very European.
So you don't like those? You like
no? I can do a slide sandal. I can do even like one of those crisscross like nice men's sandals. I'm not really a fan of like those Birkenstock ones that like you strap onto. I know it's like a comfort thing, but it's not my.
The ones that the two straps over.
No, the two straps is fine. It's more like, it literally looks like almost like it's a Birkenstock, but it's a different type. It's almost like one of those like hiking sandals. It's like very rough, yeah.
Yeah, not a big fan.
Not either. You have to like Velcro in them.
Oh, yeah. No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. And no go.
I don't know. It's just men in sandals to me is odd.
I like a guy in a good style of shoes.
Yeah, that's sexy.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like, you know, they have like a whole wall with like all their shoes like lined
but
up.
like I love a good loafer. I love a good sneaker. Like a sneaker hat. Ooh, I love a guy in a nice sneaker.
Yeah, that's actually a turn on.
Yes. For me. A guy that can dress well is just very nice too. Yeah. Good style.
Yeah.
Carries himself well.
I hope everyone's listening.
Right?
Share this podcast.
Everyone throw out those flip-flops.
Yeah. Share this podcast with your significant other. And
let them know.
Take a listen.
Okay, what's another one of yours?
Okay, there's two. It's like talking really loudly in a quiet setting. And so
I feel like I do that all the time.
No, you talk loud. I talk loudly too. Yeah, I can talk loudly, but like it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Now, if we're having like an intimate conversation, let's say we're at dinner table, right? And it's just me and him. We're out to dinner. And we're having a nice, like, romantic. And all of a sudden, his voice just, like, starts getting higher and higher, like, louder. And I'm like, oh, my God, like, everyone's listening. Which usually I don't care. But, like, I'm right here. Yeah. You don't have to yell. And I'm always like, babe, just a little bit lower. And then he starts going lower. And then it just gets louder.
That might be
a
Venezuelan thing, honestly, because I don't know if my sisters do it. Maybe that's just me. I'm very loud no matter what setting I'm in. And a lot of times people will be like, hey, like, lower your voice. Like, it's okay.
Really?
I think it's when you get excited when we talk about something, too. If you get overly excited, my voice starts getting higher and higher.
Well, because you're proud of what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just excited to tell you.
I guess I see that. But and I've grown up in the opposites, like very
subtle, soft-spoken.
Yeah. Well, it can get pretty loud sometimes because the Italian comes out in us.
Yeah.
But maybe now, like, I'm just like, I like that soft, because I do that with my kids. Like, that's like one thing I focus on is like talking to them really like in a calm setting. So now, like, Nico's coming in and like, hey, babe, like, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa, like, okay, you know.
When we first started recording and I heard our video back, or, like, I heard you speaking through, like, the headphones because we hear our voices a lot louder, I was like, wow, I'm going to sound so obnoxious compared to you because you were so soft-spoken, and I was just like, wow.
Really? No, but I like that in our podcast.
Like we need that when we speak. It's like
lower my mic and hers higher. No, I noticed it too, and I think we need that though.
I hope you guys enjoy our contrast.
Like Nico, I remember Nico making a comment. He's like, your voice is so like soothing and calming. I'm like,
well, here comes Kat.
No, but then they're gonna fall asleep listening to me.
I'm here to wake up.
Yeah, like it's like a good, I love our balance.
I hope you guys are enjoying these contradicting voices.
But yeah, so talking loudly in like a not an appropriate setting.
Okay.
Or like if we're having like a little like argument or discussion in like a public place.
Yeah.
Like something, I don't know, something happened. Mm-hmm. And he's like, starts talking loudly. I was like, I don't want people knowing.
Yeah.
You know, this is between me and you right here, right now, really quick.
It's a conversation.
Like I'll be like, I don't know, I can't think of anything right now. Babe, like, you left the car unlocked.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I didn't leave the car unlocked. And I'm like, okay, now everyone knows that our car is unlocked. You know, like, so just things like that.
No, another thing that I catch myself doing is, or somebody, well, she's my sister because I'm always around my sisters. My sisters will say something to me and it's like, hey, like, did you, and maybe I just didn't hear them right. They're like, hey, like, so-and-so's here, or like, hey, this happened. And they're talking to me about somebody else that's nearby. And I'll be like, she said what? I tend to do that without thinking, like, maybe I didn't hear them, or they're whispering because they're trying to be secretive about it. And I'm like, she said what? Or who did this?
Oh my God. Yeah, that.
And they're like, be quiet, she's right there. I get like an elbow. Like, why are you shouting?
It must be a Venezuelan thing.
I think so. Or just, I don't know, me and Nico. We're just loud.
And you guys are like my favorite people in the world, so maybe I like it. I just
you
don't
do,
know
yeah. It brings it out in you, maybe.
Yeah, it helps me.
So my other one is, I'm trying to just go through my list. I'm kind of go through smoking or vaping. I can't stand it. I hate the smell. Even vaping. Vaping doesn't bother me as much just because it's not like that cigarette smell, but it's still annoying when people are just like constantly blowing it in your face.
I hate the cigarette smell.
I feel like vapors, I don't know why, either exaggerate their smoking or like feel the need to like do it right in your face.
Oh, like blow. And
it's almost like a show. I'm
like I used to, like back in college, I used to do a lot of like the hookah.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but like
I think that was just popular at that time too.
And the place everyone would go out to was called
Off the Hookah.
Yeah. And so like it was like, oh, you can get drinks, you can bring a hookah to the table if you want.
It was like a trendy new spot.
Yeah, and it was okay. I did it, right. But like now I'm like, no, I'm not into it. And the smoking smell, it sticks to your clothes.
Yeah.
And like even when you go into like
it's like a stench,
like an Airbnb or something, I always make sure to pick like non-smoking because you can smell it. Like
it stays on the furniture, on the whole house. Yeah, no.
It turns things yellow and it's just I'm a big.
Nothing good comes from that. Like just if you're a smoker, please quit. For your health, for your well-being.
It's an unhealthy thing. Yeah, there's other things you can choose to like decompress or
chew gum. I hear is really helpful.
Yeah,
there's different ways to go about that, but
like speaking about like getting stuck in like in the environment or in the clothes with that smell. I don't like it when someone has like outside clothes, like they come in from outside and they like sit on the bed or like lay on the bed.
Yeah, like take a shower, change your clothes. Yeah.
Or I mean, if you don't want to take a shower, I'm like that's fine. But like change your like clothes. Like don't sit like you sat on a chair in public places. You sat at the park and then you're gonna sit inside the bed.
Right.
Like,
where you want to be all clean and like ready for the
no, that's a big no for me.
No. Another big one, which kind of goes with that, it's like bad hygiene. Just people that don't look after themselves or take care of themselves. But that's just like a grooming thing. That's just somebody that...
I mean, people, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Thankfully, nobody I've been romantically involved with.
I have to read some of Nico's because if not...
Yeah, no, let's go through. Yeah.
Like the hit.
It's going to be like, I didn't get my fair share.
So he said he hates when I don't put my clothes away.
I'm like that too. I can be kind of messy.
He'll fold all our stuff and he'll leave it in piles and be like, hey, here's all your shirts, here's all your pants. And he's like, that's all you have to do is put it away. I just make one pile and I put it to the side. I don't put it away. I just like, because he does his folding at night at like 10 o'clock at night while he's playing his video games.
It's like the last thing you want to do.
He brings it over at like 11. I'm like, I'm in bed. Like, I don't want to put it away. So I just put it to the side and then never do it. But my clothes are everywhere.
He's probably like, well, you can. The thing is, I'm messy like that when I'm getting ready. When I'm getting ready, I don't care where I like throw my clothes. It's just flying everywhere when I'm getting ready. You're trying on stuff, taking off stuff, and I think a lot of women can relate to that. Like we're not gonna be like putting stuff back while we're getting ready and ready to head out the door.
Full blown tornado.
Honestly, and then I get back and then I start putting everything back. Same thing with my makeup. Like my vanity before and after my makeup. The pictures, I think that was a thing too that people would share on Instagram. That it was like what happened in this bathroom, and then when you get back, you start putting everything away.
And it literally was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like what? How did this happen?
Oh, and then so he says when you don't do your nails the way I like it. So he only likes a specific color called, I think it's called bubble gum.
Oh, like
but it's like a nude. No. So
mine's
it looks
too bright.
Yeah, it's like a nude pink.
Okay.
Actually, it's more of a nude.
He likes the neutral nail.
Not bubble gum, bubble bath is what it's called.
Okay.
Bubble bath. And that's why and I used to always do like these fun, like when I go get my nails, it'd be like colors or like designs. I was really into the designs. I saw Tessa doing it, and I just like
good nail art.
Oh my gosh, I kept copying her nail art. And he'd be like, again. I'm like, what? It's fun. It's fun. He's
different.
Like, why can't you just do nude? I was like,
you're like, why does this bother you?
So I did nude the other time, and right now they came off, but. And he's like obsessed with my hands. Like he would just stare at my hands, and that was like his thing. And then I'll say one more.
Okay.
One of them is when you don't shave. Okay, thanks. I can't every day.
I mean, it's really hard sometimes.
I know.
You're like, especially if you're like busy that week or constantly going, like
it's time consuming in the shower.
Why is that always on us though? Like they don't have to worry about that, or they can go on with the scruff for I don't know how long.
Yeah,
but we have to do it
scruff on my legs.
But we have to do the upkeep constantly.
I know. That's the thing. And then last
one. It is
one.
something that's very unfair.
Last one is asking other people for simple things that you can do. So we're in the house. I could go get myself a glass of water, and I'll be like, hey babe, can you get me a glass of water? He's like,
yeah.
You're
right there.
You're the same distance as me. Like, there's no difference between you. And I was like, I know, but I just please. So that's one thing that I probably should work on.
I try my hardest to not. If anything, I have a hard time asking for help. I feel like I have to do it all, or like. And we were talking about this earlier, where it's hard for me to say no to things. Yeah. I'll just do it, and then I'm like, no, like it's okay, you can get it yourself. Like I could never say that to somebody. I'll just do it.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of that.
You went past that now.
And Nico is over it.
Yeah.
He's like, no more. And I started asking my kids, were they like, oh, can you get me that thing, that book over there?
Like,
but they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. But I'm not using them, abusing them.
No, they want to be helpful.
Yeah, but Nico's like, babe, you can get it. Like, get up off your butt and go get it. I'm like, okay. So that's his icks.
Well, it was good to know. I learned a lot. Now I know what to maybe expect for future.
Yeah. Oh, the ick.
But thank you guys so much for joining us. Please share your icks. We'll post, maybe we'll do it on stories and everybody can just add theirs and we'll share some fun favorite ones.
I would love to hear everyone's.
I know, I want to hear everyone's. But thank you so much.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Spotify.
Yes. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.